additional recipients and stuff. And I saw that from like yesterday evening.
Jerome.
I think I start coughing. I
Is it Burrell?
Where?
Top Burrell?
Where? Marilyn Wells Jerome. I think it's Jerome. I've never heard that name either.
With the Playing of the Thunderer by John Philip Sousa. Good morning. You may be seated. Thank you. Good morning, students, family, friends, teachers, staff, mentors, Superintendent Thomas Brindley, Assistant Superintendent Colleen Moore, Oneonta City School District Board of Education President Sean Beckerink, Vice President Sue Kurkowski, board members Maureen Artali, Eamon Hinchy, Mark Seegers, Ryan Swan, and Margot Reynolds. OHS Vice President Jocelyn Reynolds, School Counseling Department Chair Nicola Siegel, Director of Student Support Services Amanda Mathewson, and Secretary to the Superintendent Reggie Ranieri McGinnis. The greater Oneonta community and our honored guests, the class of 2026. My name is Kevin J. Stevens, and as the principal of the Oneonta High School, it is my esteemed honor to welcome you to the 157th annual commencement of the Oneonta Senior High School. It is now with my pleasure to introduce Mr. Thomas F. Brindley, Superintendent of the Oneonta City School Districts, for our opening remarks.
All right, good morning. Thank you, Mr. Stevens. Before I share a few thoughts with our graduates, I'd like to recognize someone whose impact on our school community has been profound. This year, our Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Colleen Moore, graduates as well, as she concludes a distinguished and inspiring career in the Oneonta City School District. For 3 decades, she has championed learning, lifted teachers, and shaped the educational experiences of thousands of Oneonta students. We wish you nothing but the very best, Mrs. Moore. So, thank you. And now to our graduates. Over the years, you have grown into incredible ambassadors for the Oneonta City School District, as you have so adeptly represented our school, your families, and your community with pride, and you have contributed so much of yourselves along the way. Because of that, we have been made more complete by your presence. Whether your passions were found in academics, athletics, music, the arts, student leadership, community service, or simply being a dependable friend to someone who needed one, you have left your mark on the Oneonta High School. The accomplishments we celebrate today are important, but what gives me the greatest confidence in your future is the quality of people you have become. So, dear class of 2026, as you leave this campus for the final time today, please walk out of this building and drive out of the S-curve knowing this. We have so enjoyed sharing this journey with you. We are proud of you. We are impressed by you. We believe in you, and we are counting on you to do your very best with what you have worked for, to build your own lives, to help your families, your neighbors, your communities. We are counting on you to use your knowledge and your talents to do good in this world. Upon leaving our Yellow Jacket nest today, some of you will become an employee, some may become an employer, a mom, a dad, a soldier, so thank you for your service. You may be a red dragon, a bearcat, a hawk, a Great Dane, a bomber, a golden eagle, a general, Spartan, a garnet charger, a Nittany lion, a wildcat, or even a hub. There are many titles that you will possess, and remember that what you are is nothing when compared to who you are. But wherever and whatever title you may hold, and however far in time and distance may take you away from here, our doors will always be open, for the title you will forever hold is Yellow Jacket. So congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our senior class president, Rebecca Foco.
Thank you, Mr. Brindley. Good morning, faculty, staff, parents, loved ones, and most importantly, the class of 2026. It is an absolute honor to stand before you today as your class president. I'd like to start my speech with a quote by Maya Angelou. "The horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change." Today marks a significant milestone in all of our lives as we close the door on one chapter and make way for another to start. For some of us, this journey began in preschool, learning how to share crayons and stand in line. The past 12 plus years may have looked different for everyone, whether you started at Riverside, Greater Plains, Valley View, or somewhere in between. But regardless, they have been a time of creating memories, discovering who we are, and learning what we're capable of. Long before we ever walked into the middle school together as one class, many of us were already building bonds on youth sports teams, dance teams, and in activities outside of school. We've gone from the giddiness of our very first day of elementary school to the excitement of our very last first day at senior sunrise. We've gone from sharing homework answers and barely making deadlines to long bus rides after games and practices with our teammates. These years have been full of moments that shaped us, and we'll hold them for a lifetime. I am sure that there are a lot of emotions circulating among this group up here, but when I look at our class, the most prevalent emotion I see is optimism. We are a class that has always looked ahead, whether we were planning for college, careers, athletics, performances, leadership roles, or simply the next stage of our lives. There has always been a sense that something greater was waiting for us. Even when things didn't go according to plan, we found ways to adapt, grow, and keep believing in ourselves and one another. But I will not lie, we were not a perfect class. We tested limits, missed deadlines, gave some of our teachers a harder time than they probably anticipated, and occasionally learned lessons the hard way. But despite our flaws, I have watched this class grow. I've seen students step up as leaders, athletes push themselves beyond what they thought possible, musicians and performers sharing their talents, and countless people quietly supporting those around them without ever asking for recognition. What gives me optimism is not that we always got everything right, because we did not. It is that we have continued moving forward, learning, and becoming better versions of ourselves. Optimism doesn't mean pretending life is easy. It means having the confidence to face uncertainty and still move forward. And I think that is something our class has done remarkably well. There are so many people to thank for this moment. Our teachers, of course, my fellow officers, James, Anthony, and Aubrey. But I would be remiss if I didn't take time to recognize the two people to whom I owe this entire moment to, my mother and my father. I do not stand up here today with my cords and honors alone. They represent not only my work, but the countless sacrifices, lessons, and support my parents have provided along the way. Every good quality I possess that has put me in this position as president started somewhere along the way of being raised by them. I thank you for your courage in leaving our home country of Cameroon and for your pursuit of opportunities available to us that you didn't have at our age. Maman et papa, je vous remercie pour votre soutien et votre amour jusqu'à ce moment. Il n'y a pas assez de mots pour vraiment vous remercier pour tout ce que vous faites. Et bien sûr, le reste de la famille. I also would like to thank every other parent, guardian, and trusted adult present in this room. I thank you because every single one of you has had some part in the lives of every single one of us up here, and the product of your love is reflected on this stage this morning. Keeping up with the theme of optimism, I would like to end my speech with a quote from one of my favorite songs, and some of you guys may know this one as well, Good Days by Solana Amani Rowe, also known as SZA. She sings, "Gotta let go of weight, can't keep what's holding me. Choose to watch while the world breaks up in front of me. All the while, I'll await my armored fate with a smile. Still wanna try, still believe in good days. Always inside, good days living in my mind." I admire this song's optimistic attitude and vibe, and I often find myself thinking of it when I think about my future. But more than that, I see us in it. Over the past 4 years, we have all carried our own weight. Expectations, pressure, fear of the future, or even the mistakes we wish we could erase. And yet, day after day, we still showed up. We still tried. We still believed there were good days ahead, even when we couldn't quite see them yet. As we leave this school and step into whatever comes next, college, work, the military, a gap year, or a path we haven't even named yet, I don't know what life has in store for all of us. But I do hope that we all await our armored fates with a smile. I do know that life will throw challenges at each one of us. There will be moments when we feel like we are being tested beyond our limits and question our confidence and hope in ourselves. But I know this class, and the most remarkable trait we possess is pushing forward even when it's hard to do so. I hope that despite what may try to hold us back, we still try. We still believe in ourselves, no matter the circumstances. We still believe in our own good days, even when they only exist in our minds for a little while. Good days are definitely on the horizon for the OHS class of 2026. I now invite Mr. Stevens back to the podium.
Good morning once again, and thank you to the incredible Oneonta community for your unwavering support of the Oneonta City School District and the Oneonta Senior High School, and the 116 Yellow Jackets who are in the class of 2026. The class of 2026 represents everything that means to be a Oneonta Yellow Jacket. Every graduate that sits here on this stage has received a New York State high school diploma by passing a minimum of 22 high school credits. 62 students earned a Regents diploma with advanced designation by passing 7 Regents exams. 9 students earned the advanced designation with honors by having an average on the Regents exams above a 90. 45 students wear honor cords, signifying that they've had a final weighted GPA over 90. 24 students are members of the Oneonta chapter of the National Honor Society. Through their hard work at the Otsego Northern Catskill BOCES, 5 students have been inducted into the National Technical Honor Society. 102 of these students have committed to attend a 2- or 4-year college or university in the fall. These achievements stand as a testament to their hard work and dedication. The class's contributions go far beyond the classroom. Through their leadership, we have sustained an active and vibrant school community with student engagement in clubs and extracurricular activities. Not only are clubs active, our Quiz Bowl team has grown through their leadership, winning their first regional championship this year. The choir and band continue to win numerous accolades for their performances, and individual students have attended the State NISMA Festival, performing with the best in the state. Our Yellow Jackets continue to excel on the court and in the fields, with multiple conference, sectional, and state champions. Over the last few years, this group of talented, hardworking, compassionate, and civic-minded individuals have significantly impacted the culture of Oneonta, putting us in a position of growth for our future Yellow Jackets. We have introduced a school-wide expectation to be curious, be engaged, be connected, and be trustworthy through the One Oneonta initiative. The class of 2026 has been crucial in its implementation. To be curious means to come to school ready to learn. And this class has a reputation for its thirst of knowledge and eagerness to learn on a daily basis. Being engaged is the second attribute. And I want to thank this class for their leadership in developing our clubs and our teams. Your efforts will be a lasting contribution long after you have left. Being connected is an independent expectation, since it asks our students to connect with their friends on a personal level. While attending the prom and the after-prom party, it was evident that there are strong groups of friends whose connections will last long after they walk out of the Beldam Auditorium. Finally, being trustworthy is the strongest attribute for this class. This is one of the most honest and trustworthy classes I've worked with. We would not be able to be One Oneonta without the class of 2026 outstanding examples of what it means to be curious, be engaged, be connected, and be trustworthy. And as we look towards the future, I want to encourage you to use the One Oneonta expectations to guide your future. As an adult, you will not have teachers, parents, coaches, and mentors always reminding you of the expectations, but you will formulate your own philosophy to live by. James Allen, an American philosopher, wrote, "Cherish your vision, cherish your ideals, cherish the music that stirs in your heart, the beauty that forms in your mind, the loveliness that drapes your purest thoughts. For out of them will grow all delightful conditions, all heavenly environments. Of these, if you remain true to them, your world will last. Your world will at last be built. It has been a tremendous honor working with these outstanding individuals. I wish that all the dreams and visions of your future come true. You will accomplish many things and achieve great success, but you will always be an Oneonta Yellow Jacket in our hearts. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Now it is time to recognize our students' outstanding accomplishments. I am pleased to invite Ms. Siegel, Chair of the OHS School Counseling Department, and Mrs. Reynolds, Vice Principal, to the podium to announce the student awards and scholarships.
Good morning, everyone. The Oneonta City School District is deeply honored by the ongoing commitment of individuals, families, and local businesses who continue to invest in the future of Oneonta students. These scholarships represent more than financial assistance. They reflect belief, encouragement, and a shared hope for what these students will go on to accomplish. Many of today's scholarships are sponsored and are facilitated by the Oneonta Dollars for Scholars, which has given over $1 million to over 1,600 Oneonta High School graduates since the program began in 1992. Please see the program for a full description of all today's scholarships and awards, and please hold your applause until the end of the scholarships and awards have been announced. Graduates. These gifts reflect the respect and pride this community holds for you. Carry that with you as you take your next steps, knowing that you do not walk alone, but with the support of the greater Oneonta community. It is now my pleasure to begin the presentation of the scholarships. Graduates, please rise when I call your name. Michaela Anderson, Principal's Perseverance Award. Lily Barrett, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship, James Brough Memorial Scholarship. Eliza Beckering, Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship, Levy Family College Scholarship. Devin Blush, C. James and Lois S. Herrick Memorial Scholarship. Alexander Brandis, J&M Jenks Memorial Scholarship. Andrew Breckner, Douglas Parsons Memorial Scholarship, Ava Jenks Scholarship. Lillian Bridger, Ava Jenks Scholarship, the Zaretti Family Scholarship, Academic Honor for Financial Algebra, and the Otsego County Magistrate's Larry Leahy Scholarship. Dylan Brislin, Community Bank Award, Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Scholarship. Grayson Brockington, Levy Family Scholarship, Principal's Perseverance Award. Jameson Brown, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship, Wayne and Charlotte Kiskern Family Scholarship. Robin Brown, the Mayor James L. F. Lettuce Service Award, Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, the Patricia Pantalone Memorial Music Scholarship, Mildred G. and Robert K. Camfield Music Scholarship, Gary Johnson Memorial Scholarship, Walter J. and Anna H. Burchin Scholarship, Principal's Perseverance Award. Alexander Bunn, the Denny Carr Award, Choir Achievement Award, Harold and Ruth Hunt Memorial Service Award, Oneonta High School World Language Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, Caitlin Kelly Pay It Forward Scholarship, Clifford A. and Elizabeth P. McPhinney Memorial Scholarship, Jim Sullivan Scholarship, Frank and Joanne LaMonica Scholarship, Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Brady Carr, 6th Ward Athletic Club Athlete of the Year Award, 6th Ward Academic Scholarship, Dolores O. and Daniel G. Noonan Family Scholarship, Oneonta PBOE number 1312 Scholarship, and the Bissell Smith Scholarship. Liam Casey, Principal's Perseverance Award, the Clark Scholarship Foundation, Award, Doris W. Egan Memorial Scholarship, Eggleston Scholarship, NBT Valedictorian Scholarship, OHS Alumni Association Class of 2022 Memorial Scholarship, Ricky J. Parisian Memorial Scholarship, New York State Academic Excellence Scholarship, James and Carol Baker Family Scholarship, and the Robert W. and Joan F. Moyer Memorial Scholarship. Deja Lee Champion. Academic Honor for Algebra 2, the Clark Foundation Scholarship, the CSEA Scholarship, OHS Class of 1979 Memorial Scholarship, and the Margaret W. Wimet Memorial Scholarship. Julian Chauncey. OHS Class of 1941 Award and the Principal's Perseverance Award. Clarina Churchill. Principal's Perseverance Award. William Cooper. OHS Alumni Association Academic Achievement for AP Biology, the Anthony Victor Ciccarelli Memorial Scholarship, and the Daily Star Scholarship. Angelina Cruz, Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Clark Foundation Scholarship. Annabella Decker, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship. Sebastian Dukachevich, the Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Clark Foundation Scholarship. James Durkin, the Principal's Perseverance Award, James and Carol Baker Family Scholarship, Bernice Gonzer Scholarship, and Academic Honor in U.S. History. Dylan Epps, Oneonta High School Achievement Award and Principal's Perseverance Award. James Erickson, OHS Alumni Association Achievement Award in Physics, Lions Club George Kershaw Memorial Award, the National Honor Society Physics Award, Band Achievement Award, John K. Miller Memorial Mathematics Scholarship, Robert W. and Joan F. Moyer Memorial Scholarship. Rebecca Foco, Floyd C. Allen Memorial Award, Future for Oneonta Foundation Award, DAR Good Citizen Award, Forte Music Award, Catherine Ingersoll Award, Sixth Ward Athletic Club Athlete of the Year, Alpine Ski Hut Scholarship in honor of Ed and Ingrid Hofbauer, Oneonta Businesswomen's Club Scholarship, and Bissell Smith Scholarship. Derek Frankowiak, Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Scholarship. Jordan Frankowiak, Pasquale and Mary Leone Memorial Scholarship. Jalen Galliser, Clark Memorial Scholarship, First Responders Scholarship, OHS Alumni Association Scholarship, and Oneonta Teachers Association Scholarship. Reese Gelbsman, Oneonta Alumni Association Achievement Award in English, Knights Templar Masonic Scholarship, Susan R. Hewson Scholarship, and the Bissell Smith Scholarship. Raphael Goodlife, the Robert Squires Memorial Scholarship. Ella Harper, Oneonta Clerical Association Award, OHS Alumni Association Scholarship, Levy Family College Scholarship, and the Bissell Smith Scholarship. Samuel Heidel, Robert Skidmore Jr. Memorial Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, Levy Family College Scholarship, and the Bissell Smith Scholarship. Rosalie Hill, James Brough Memorial Scholarship. Beckett Holmes, OHS Alumni Association Scholarship, and the Nancy Weeks Memorial Scholarship. David Hoyt, Captain Lloyd Mayo Award, DePaul Award for Excellence in Band, the Bruce Rao Memorial Scholarship, Sixth Ward Athletic Scholarship, and the Jared S. Trotty Memorial Scholarship. Nolan Hughes, Samuel Bertuzzi Memorial Scholarship, Clark Scholarship. Anthony Iannelli, James D. Van Wart Memorial Award for Soccer, Future for Oneonta Foundation Award, the Wanda Gallup Bucheris Memorial Scholarship, the Willie's Family Foundation Scholarship, and the Bissell Smith Scholarship. Nico Ignoni, Principal's Perseverance Award. Maddox Imperato, Principal's Perseverance Award, Charles and Doris Gallagher Memorial Scholarship. Madison Imperato, Fran and Joan N. Harris Family Scholarship. Eden Jackson, Principal's Perseverance Award, Scott Roberts Memorial Arts Award, John and Catherine Gallagher Memorial Scholarship, and the Richard A. Murphy Memorial Scholarship. Jace Jackson. Drew T. Ulig Science Achievement Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Oneonta Rotary Elwin W. G. Hal Chase Award. Emily Jeske. Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship. Logan Gibson. The Eric Driggs Memorial Scholarship, Frank and Ethel Becker Memorial Scholarship. Benjamin Johnston. Principal's Perseverance Award, the American Legion Scholarship, Anthony Victor Ciccarelli Memorial Scholarship. Wyatt Jones. The Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship. Oscar Camberbeek. Frank and Joanne LaMonica Perseverance Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, Walter W. and Anna H. Burchin Vocational Scholarship, New York Central Mutual Insurance Scholarship. Calvin Kavrazonis, Principal's Perseverance Award. Ibrahim Khan, Principal's Perseverance Award, Stan and Linda Syverson Family Scholarship, and the Clark Scholarship. Dylan Knapp, Principal's Perseverance Award. Aidan Lathan, Oneonta City Teachers Association Scholarship. Logan Layton, 6th Ward Dollars for Scholars Scholarship. Kaio Legnome, Charles A. Belden Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, Film Otsego Award, Brooks Barbecue Charitable Trust Scholarship, the Dewar Foundation Scholarship, Nate Lowell Scholarship, and the Bissell Smith Scholarship. Allison Lepetich, Principal's Perseverance Award. Brighton Loeb, James T. Catella Engineering Award, Bertuzzi Memorial Scholarship, Knights Templar Masonic Scholarship, and New York State Academic Excellence Scholarship. Sophia Mertz, the Susan Remillard Memorial Scholarship. Anna Malakoff, Oneonta Teachers Association Senior Year Scholarship Prize for Salutatorian, Excellence in AP Bio Award, OHS Alumni Association Achievement Award for AP English, Academic Honor in AP Calc 2, Forte Music Award, Oneonta High School Science Department Award, Knights Templar Masonic Scholarship, New York State Academic Excellence Scholarship, and the Tillevy Family College Scholarship. Caleb and Tice, the Stephen A. Lutz Memorial Scholarship. Ms. Reynolds will now continue reading the remainder of the awards and scholarships.
Miley McIntyre, Principal's Perseverance Award, the Span Memorial Scholarship, and Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Scholarship. Aubrey McCroney, Daniel and Jean Rothermel Memorial Scholarship, Oneonta BPOE 1312 Scholarship. Shakira Morrison, OHS Alumni Association in memory of Marilyn Wells Giroux, class of 71, and the William Perrone Scholarship. Kira Morton, Captain James Turner Jr. USNR Scholarship, and the Reverend Richard H. Fry Memorial Scholarship. Bernice Murillo, Principal's Perseverance Award and Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Scholarship. Aidan Murphy, Principal's Perseverance Award and the George Lambros Memorial Scholarship. Katira O'Neill, Principal's Perseverance Award and the Winifred Markley Scholarship. Julia Outman, Principal's Perseverance Award. Adriana Outson, Angie Bertuzzi Memorial Scholarship and the David and Jane Waken Memorial Scholarship. Lily Palmatier, Julie Ann Nates Memorial Award, the Nanash Award, the James D. Van Wert Memorial Award for soccer, Edward and Florence Ostrowski Memorial Scholarship, Oneonta Rotary Matthew Main Memorial Scholarship, the Mildred G. and Robert K. Camfield Music Scholarship, Oneonta Soccer Club Andy Goebel Memorial Scholarship. Rowan Parrish. Walter J. and Anna H. Birkin Vocational Scholarship. Hudson Pasternak. American Legion Post 259 Citizenship Award. Catherine Ingersoll Award. Oneonta Rotary Bruinger Foreman Award. Mayflower Compact Award. Linda Caroselli Edison Memorial Scholarship, New York State Academic Excellence Scholarship, and the Oneonta Rotary Community Service Scholarship. Andrew Pierce, American Red Cross Scholarship, Birkin Vocational Scholarship, OHS Alumni Association Scholarship, and the Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Michael Quackenbush, Jermaine Caroselli Froelich Memorial Scholarship, Academic Honor in Physical Science, and Academic Honor in Broadcasting. Julian Quick, Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Scholarship. Joseph Regg Jr., Principal's Perseverance Award. Nason Rennie, Oneonta Lodge 466 Masonic Award, Triple C Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, Principal's Road Less Traveled Award. Elizabeth Reynolds, Brooks Barbecue Charitable Foundation Scholarship, Terry D. Fox Memorial Scholarship, Oneonta NSDAR Medical Scholarship. Jonah Riker, Frederick A. Puritz Memorial Scholarship. Luna Rios, the Jacqueline L. Berry Memorial Award, the Nanash Award, and the Thomas Hewson Scholarship. Jay Rivera, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship. Corey Robinson, Principal's Perseverance Award. Kiana Robinson, OHS Alumni Association Student Publication Award, and the Principal's Perseverance Award. Yusef Romero, Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, and the Thomas W. Schermerhorn Defensive Driving Award. Darren Rose, Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Captain James Turner Jr. USNR Scholarship. Kelsha Roseboom, Principal's Perseverance Award. Amber Ruiz, Frank and Joanne LaMonica Determination Award, Principal's Perseverance Award, Triple C Award, and the Lindsay Marie Harvey Memorial Scholarship. Devin Saylor, Catherine Toby Award for Social Studies, the Richard Bruinger Award, OHS Alumni Association Publication Award, OAG Civic Ambassador Award, Eugene Francis Murphy Memorial Scholarship, and the Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Jesse Schallert, Principal's Perseverance Award. Anna Schultz, American Legion Post 259 Citizenship Award, James R. Warren Award, Catherine Toby Award for English, John Philip Sousa Band Award, OHS Alumni Association Chiazza Award, Samuel J. Bertuzzi Language Award, Mayflower Compact Award, One Yellow Jacket Award, Academic Honor in College French, and the New York State Academic Excellence Scholarship. Selena Shanamanico, the Tel Aviv Family College Scholarship. Milena Semenka, Dr. Robert A. Mullins Humanities Award, the Tel Aviv Family College Scholarship. Tatiana Shanks, Principal's Perseverance Award, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship. Jacqueline Simons, OHS Alumni Association Achievement Award in Business, Roy Turner Oneonta PBA Memorial Scholarship, and the William and Carol Lee Memorial Scholarship. Nina Sloan, William and Esther Fink Memorial Scholarship. Nolan Stark, Community Bank NA Award, Academic Honor in Physical Education, Chen Zello Federal Credit Union Scholarship, Bruce Jester Memorial Baseball Scholarship, 6th Ward Academic Scholarship, Jim Benjamin Memorial Scholarship, Shane Robert Marmot Memorial Scholarship, and the Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Cooper Stoll, Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Principal's Road Less Traveled Award. Maria Tomeno, Oneonta Rotary Scholarship in honor of Sam Corey. Cooper Volk, Principal's Perseverance Award. Damon Van Horn, Helen Stam Memorial Scholarship. Isabella Volanti, Oneonta Federated Garden Club Award, Forgiano Family Leadership Award. Dylan Wendelt, Dr. Rudolph and Gwen Schuster Scholarship. Eliana Ward, Josiah and Mary Louise Lawson Memorial Scholarship, Oneonta Teachers Association Scholarship. Aisha Washburn, Wanda Roberts Memorial Award, and the Janice Denny Lennox Memorial Scholarship. Lucas Weaver, Lions Club Dr. Phillips Robbins Award. George A. Isabel L. Niles Scholarship. Luis Warner, Principal's Perseverance Award. Desiree Wheeler, OHS Alumni Association Scholarship, the Clark Foundation Scholarship, 6th Ward Academic Scholarship, and the Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Cyrus Whiteman, Samuel Bertuzzi Memorial Scholarship, James C. and Mary Louise Austin Memorial Scholarship, Gary Johnson Memorial Scholarship, Mildred G. and Robert K. Campfield Music Scholarship, and the Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Eli Wilms, Oneonta Dollars for Scholars Memorial Scholarship, the Jim Constanti That's a Good Start Memorial Scholarship, the Charles and Charlotte Bissell Smith Scholarship. Kaylee Wilson, the Principal's Perseverance Award. Penelope Wilson, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship. Leilani Wiltshire, the Talevi Family Wrestling Scholarship. Ethan Woodcock, J. Frederick and May S. Jenks Memorial Scholarship. Nathan Wojtak, Oneonta Lions Club Community Volunteer Award, Stephen A. Lutz Memorial Scholarship. Isaac Youngs, David E. Hughes Memorial Award, the Principal's Perseverance Award, and the Frank W. Getman Senior Memorial Scholarship. Haley Zakala, the Ravi Singh Memorial Scholarship and Getman Nursing Scholarship. Britton Z, Christine Schermerhorn Memorial Scholarship. Can we please have one more round of applause for our awards and scholarships? It is now my pleasure to introduce Liam Casey, who will deliver our valedictory speech.
My mother was one of the most accomplished people I've ever known. She received her master's in science in 1993 from Portland State and was an elementary school teacher in math, science, social studies, and English for decades. On a day like this, it's really easy to get caught up with the grades, the papers, and the titles. But I'm here to say that is in no way what made my mom accomplished. It was only how she lived that could do that. As a teenager, my mom traveled across the country with the Grateful Dead, going to every show, dancing with the crowd, and being a true Deadhead. In 1977, the Grateful Dead released their second album and one of my mom's personal favorites, What a Long, Strange Trip It's Been. When she passed in 2022, the name of that very album was at the end of her obituary, highlighting the life she led. Leaving high school, she was certain she was going to be a dental hygienist. After discovering the condition, many people kept their mouths. She pivoted towards education. But that didn't change her attitude one bit. And from her colleagues in her school's wing to neighborhood block parties, she was always bringing people together. It never required an occasion or a budget. It didn't really matter who you were or what you were doing. She didn't make excuses, and she didn't take them either. She would just say, "Shut up and come join." That was her. anyone feeling left out was a personal affront. I'm sure that many of us up here are feeling pressured to know what we're going to do and who we're going to be. How are you going to go out into the world and accomplish something? But I ask that you consider what this day is about, because a diploma isn't just a certificate about what you've learned. It's a commemoration to some of the weirdest years of your life. Growing up, learning about yourself, learning about the world, and meeting all different kinds of people. It's important. That's why there are so many movies and books and TV shows all about it. There have been many graduating classes on this stage, and there will be many more. So I ask, what made your trip through Oneonta different? If you're anything like me, it was the people that did that. The teachers, classmates, administrators, faculty, friends, family, they made you laugh and cry harder than anything else could. As we get older, it often becomes difficult to meet new people. You get set in your ways, established in your community, and comfortable in your routine. With the technologies of today, it's easier than ever to close yourself off and disconnect. I challenge you, though. Always remember these years, the ones where the people in the room changed every 41 minutes, where you were always being taught new things from different people, where their quirks and oddities made each day of these past 12 years unique. Don't lose that, because people are some of the strangest and most valuable things you will ever encounter. My mom's life will never be remembered by the titles or awards, but instead by her true accomplishments, the people she was able to connect with. So always, always remember what a long and straight road it's been. To the class of 2026, I wish for your lives to remain just as accomplished as they are here today, sitting on a stage with 116 other individuals who you've gotten to know day after day. Not one of us can say for certain what our lives will look like from here, and I think it's for the best that we can't. It is my only hope, therefore, that your road from here will be just as long as it is strange. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to invite James Erickson to the podium to present the senior class gift. Oh wait, I wait for him.
Thank you, Liam. I am honored to be presenting the senior class gift. This gift is something practical and surprisingly expensive. We will be renovating the courtyard. If you haven't had the chance to take a look at the courtyard, you aren't missing too much. Other than the class of 2023's Adirondack chairs and a couple of memorial plaques from previous classes, the courtyard consists of a couple very old picnic tables, trees that have seen better days, and gaps between the slabs of concrete that you always have to look out for when you walk. A place where we study, eat lunch, and spend our free time deserves better. That is why we are adding 4 brand new picnic tables, patio umbrellas, 8 Adirondack chairs, 2 trash receptacles, and also landscaping work. In the end, our goal is to make the courtyard a better place for future OHS students. Everyone loves the courtyard, and the class of 2026 is happy to give back to it. I will now hand the podium back to Mr. Stevens to continue our program.
I have to say, let's give one more round of applause for all of our speakers today. They were wonderful. Becky, James, Liam, could you stand up? Liam, hey, Becky. I'm off script right now. At this time, it is my honor to invite Ms. Moore to the podium and Mr. Beckering, President of the Oneonta School Board, to join me in awarding these well-deserved Oneonta High School diplomas. Mr. Hecox will be taking photos of the students when they receive their diplomas. These photos will be shared after graduation. Please do not feel the need to come to the front to take additional pictures, as this will distract others from the program. Mrs. Moore and Mr. Beckering.
Okay, presentation of the diplomas. Please hold your applause until the end. Isabella Volante. Haley Zakala. Kayo Legname. Clarina Churchill. Selena Shanamanico. Nina Sloan. Kaylee Wilson. Penelope Wilson. Kiana Robinson. Madison Emperado. Annabella Decker. Bernice Murillo. Michaela Anderson. Kelsha Roseboom. Emily Jeske. Yusef Romero. Rosalie Hill. Sophia Mertz. Allison Lepetich. Eli Wilms. Maddox Imperato. Andrew Breckner. Ella Harper. Oscar Kammerbeek. Rebecca Foco. Shakira Morrison. Cyrus Whiteman. Lucas Weaver. Reese Gelbsman. Devin Saylor. Andrew Pierce. Julian Chauncey. Eliza Beckerink. Elizabeth Reynolds. Devin Blush. Katira O'Neill. Dylan, wait. Dylan Knapp. Hudson Pasternak. Sebastian Dukachevich. Jesse Schaller. Benjamin Johnston. Anthony Iannelli. Luis Werner.
Deutschland loves you.
Cooper Stoll. Nason Renee. Derek Frankowiak. Grayson Brockington. Jace Jackson. Beckett Holmes. Raphael Goodlife. James Durkin. Jordan Frankowiak. Britton Z. Hold up. Britton Z. David Hoyt. Robin Brown. Samuel Heindel. Cooper Volk. Ethan Woodcock. Jacqueline Simons. Desiree Wheeler. Jalen Galliser. Julia Outman. Lily Palmatier. Leilani Wiltshire. Miley McIntyre. Aiden Murphy. Amber Ruiz.
Yes, Amber!
Maria Tomeno.
That's so fucking tough, bro.
Luna Rios. Jay Rivera. Dylan Epps. Aisha Washburn. Tatiana Shanks. Eden Jackson. Logan Gibson. Calvin Cavaronis. Cavrazonis. Sorry. Nico Ignone. Ibrahim Khan.
Fight, fight, fight!
Anna Schultz. Milena Sameka. Lillian Bridger. Angelina Cruz. Joseph Reg Jr. Caleb Mattice. Wyatt Jones. Kira Morton. Alexander Brandus. Nolan Hughes. Michael Quackenbush.
Ohio, here you come.
Lily Barrett.
Let's go,
Adriana Outson. Deja Lee Champman. Eliana Ward. Anna Malikov. Nathan Wojtak. Dylan Brislin. Isaac Youngs. Aubrey McCroney. Brady Carr. Liam Casey. William Cooper. Darren Rose. Jonah Riker. Julian Quick. Aiden Lathan. Brighton Logue. Alexander Bunn. Dylan Wandel. Rowan Parrish. Logan Layton. James Erickson. Damon Van Horn. Nolan Stark. Jameson Brown. Corey Robinson.
Thank you, Mrs. Moore. At this time, I ask the graduates to rise. Superintendent Brindley, members of the Oneonta City School Board, parents, family, and friends, it is my high privilege as the principal of the Oneonta Senior High School to certify these students have completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the New York State Department of Education, and I hereby confer upon them the title of high school graduate. Graduates, at this time, you may move your tassel from the right to the left of your side of your mortarboard. Congratulations to the class of 2026. And you can sit down again. As I bring this beautiful ceremony to an end, I want to thank the people who have made this day possible. Kelly Taverone, our senior class advisor, Lee Ferrara and Nicole Heacock, senior class ushers, Kathy Lynch, SAD advisor and coordinator of the after prom party, Megan Fulkerson, our balloon artist, AJ Heacox in the broadcasting class for video streaming and photography, Kathy Dulesky and Dorothy Beardsley, OHS administrative assistants, Paul Jenkins in the OHS concert band, Jennifer White, OHS vocal instructor, Nicola Siegel, Chris Kashek, Zoe Noyce, our OHS school counselors, Sandra Rowe, school counseling department secretary, Jim Hurdebeest, Rich Baird, Chris Wheeler, and the custodial and ground staff, Colleen Moore, assistant superintendent, and also Thomas Brindley, our superintendent. I speak on behalf of the class of 2026 and myself in thanking them for their outstanding efforts to make this graduation possible. At this time, our graduates will rise again. And I invite our senior choir members to lead us in the singing of our alma mater.
a peaceful river floweth by hills and verdure crowned. We have sought our alma mater, with her praise our hearts abound. In her hall so grand and stately, may we serve the present hour, ever striving to be loyal, gaining courage, strength, and power. When life's battles we are fighting, we will aim our part to do. Then onward, ever onward, to thy lessons will be true. Oneonta, we will praise thee as long as life shall last. We will lift our hearts and voices for sweet memories of the past.
Thank you. Thank you for attending the Oneonta High School 157th Annual Commencement. Congratulations again to the class of 2026. After this ceremony is commenced, please feel free to take pictures in our cafeteria and throughout the grounds of our beautiful campus. Just as a reminder, you can watch this on the OHS YouTube channel, accessed through Oneonta High School website. To the class of 2026, you did it. You are amazing. And please remember to come back and share with us your grand adventures and successes. I now call upon the Secretary, Aubrey McCroney, and Class Treasurer, Anthony Iannelli, for the honor of leading the recessional of the class of 2026.